So we'll just kick it off.
This is Mario, Mamadou, of course. He's my partner and also my father-in-law.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we share the business, and I can tell you about my background. I'm originally from Senegal, West Africa, but I grew up in France and lived most of my life in New York.
Okay.
Where I met my wife and we made the move to Northern California.
Very cool. And sorry, go ahead.
And I've been in the restaurant industry for a very long time. I'd say for a couple of decades. And it's been something that's been it's been in me.
Yeah, I agree. The food and beverage industry is something that either you kind of, it's like a bug that bites you and you just love it, or you don't.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah,
it's been
something I've loved for a long time.
Yeah, you either use it to grow into being an actor, a lawyer, or something like that to pay your bills, or it's just something that stays in you and you just keep going with it. So yeah,
I agree. So then, Mario, are you guys originally from Northern California, or like how did you guys end up picking Northern California from New York?
We're both living here with our families.
Okay.
I'm from Southern California. I actually grew up in Mexico until I was 17, but I was born in San Diego. And then I moved up here and I married my current wife, who's the mother of his wife. That's how we became
family.
Related. Yeah, family.
Got it.
I don't know how long ago that was, but yeah, Liz and I have been married for 25 years. So
wow, yeah.
Anyway, I'm an artist by profession. That's all I've ever done in my life, and I've made a good living at it. And when this business came up for sale a couple of years ago, the owner came to me and he said, "Do you know anyone that would be interested in purchasing my cafe?" And I said, "I might." And he didn't know anything about it, actually, but I know that his dream was to have his own place.
Yeah.
Instead of managing somebody else's place.
Right.
And I love cooking. I've always loved, I do all the cooking at home. And so I thought this might be an opportunity for him to have his own place. And so I talked to him and he was up for it. And so we bought the thing and then we invested a whole bunch of money, upgrading it and getting equipment and
it took a while.
And building things. Yeah.
Not only financially, but also physically, because he was here almost every day. And I would be here in the morning, work, and then go to my other job.
Right. I know what that space looked like prior to you guys taking it over, and it definitely went through quite a transformation. So well done. It is a beautiful space, and I know it took a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. And we built tables and benches, and I mean, we did everything. A lot of the work ourselves.
Yeah.
It was fun because it's creative.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great project to really kind of see the fruits of your labor from start to finish, really.
Right.
So how, was it always a coffee shop? Was that always kind of the idea and kind of?
No. Just that there was a coffee shop here and there was something to get started with.
Sure.
We put into a little more than a coffee shop. We have a little more food.
The food program is
zero food at all, actually. And it's also a gallery.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the arts district, as you know, and we needed a hangout for people. There's a lot of artists, probably close to 40 artists with studios in this neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always great for artists to get together and talk about their projects and just hang out. And that's what it's becoming already. We have people that come in every day.
Yeah.
And we can't get rid of them. But that's okay.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, and
part of the furniture.
Yeah, and just like using the space as something that, mainly it's such a little oasis that's in Santa Rosa. Everybody who don't know about it, they walked in, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I goal basically was to just make it something that would be creative as far as like the art, the music, cinema, and a hangout, of course, where people will come and meet and just, it would be like a community basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, your little courtyard has really proven to be, I think, probably pretty quintessential in these last couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
But it's such a hidden oasis, as you say, because you really don't know it's there unless you are like actively looking for it. And even still then it can, get missed easily, but you walk back there and it's just this really lovely courtyard. And again, you guys have done lovely work, and I haven't made it to any of the outdoor music concerts yet, but it's on my list because it looks so relaxing and such an amazing experience, really. I mean, you don't normally get to experience something like that. And with this kind of classical music aspect to it, I think it's such a beautiful offering.
Thank you. Yeah, that's well said.
That's our mission.
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, it really is. It's an art gallery. There's a great food program. I know when I first visited you guys were working, I think, with Criminal Bakery. Is that still the program?
Still with Criminal Bakery. They kind of reduced the production with because of COVID and stuff like that. But we have our inner pastries that we use, but we still use some of their stuff because she's so well known in this area.
Well, she used to be right around the corner, right? Yeah.
And her offerings are pretty, with her gluten-free and vegan pastries. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, Mamadou, you mentioned that you've been in the food and beverage industry for a long time, and originally, were you doing that in New York before you guys came out here to Northern California?
Yes.
So, have you always been front of house or back of house? Like,
always front of the house. I started as a busser in 1997, and then I would think I was like 6 months, 7 months, I became a server, and then start bartending and managing.
Nice.
And then when I moved to California, I got introduced with the Starks.
Oh, uh-huh.
So I managed Starks Steakhouse.
Delicious place.
For about 4 years, and then they moved me to Bird in a Bottle, so I managed Bird in a Bottle for a couple of years. And then Willie's Wine Bar while we were getting ready for here. So I worked for that company for about 6-7 years.
So you were doing like a new build out for Willie's Wine Bar as you were also building out Cafe Frida Gallery.
Yes.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, but it was manageable.
Yeah, of course.
I will work with Mario here till 2:30, go home, shower, and go to work.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And so I see art behind you guys. You mentioned that, Mario, you're an artist by trade. And so is this your art on the wall, or have you guys partnered with local artists from the Sofa District?
Our mission is to feature local artists other than myself. He
doesn't want to put his art here. I'm like, we want your art. It was, at first we had his art up.
Ah.
It was so amazing, but he didn't want it up. Yeah, no, it's understandable.
It was just for decoration before we opened. This is before we opened. So this artist, Katie Black, is a local artist that has a studio nearby. And unfortunately, her show opened in March.
Oh.
It was
March
open
5th.
for 1 week, and then we closed down.
Yeah.
April, and we opened again, but only for outdoor dining. So not a lot of people have.
At least she sold one. She sold
That's
one,
good.
which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
we
is
have a list of other artists going, probably almost 2 years ahead.
oh wow. That's really fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Cafe Frida. I mean, what was the inspiration behind the name? I mean, she of course is an amazing artist, but is there any other real kind of tie-in or reason why she was kind of the focal point and inspiration?
You know, I'm trying to.
Well, the
think
thing
how
is,
it came up.
Mario and I and my wife and Andrea was sitting down, and we were talking. We had a list. Andrea and I, because I was brainstorming, we had a list of names for this place, and I, of course, my first thing was like some French names, Café des Artistes, blah blah blah, and we talked about it, and then, and it was such a tongue twister, for people to really say Café des Artistes, da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got into this channel, this way of like artists. We'd say Picasso, no, well, Andrea just nicks it, and Mario too. And then I guess
we had a painting.
Yeah, you had the painting.
I had just
after.
finished the painting, a very large painting with it here. I guess you can't see it, but you've been here.
I have. Is it the one that's kind of up against the wall?
Yes.
Yeah. Of Diego and Frida and Luther Burbank.
Yes.
And I just finished it, and I needed a place to put it. I had done it for
the museum.
Day of the Dead at the museum.
Okay.
For an altar. And I thought, we could put it here. And that would be its home, and we could call this Cafe Frida Gallery. Yeah. And it was that. Everyone
That's
liked
great.
it.
But also Frida is someone who's, such an inspiring icon, and not only with what she's done and just her art and the following and all that stuff. So we thought that it is the right thing to do.
And we're not the only Cafe Frida.
We Googled it.
There's quite a few.
There's one in Canada. And we're like, okay, this is America. We're keeping this one then.
We can have it.
Cafe Frida Gallery, I think we are the only one.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
Indoor.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And I mean, so you guys have obviously some delicious coffee drinks, because I've had a couple, and some of them have some really unique flavors. I think I had a sage one.
Rosemary sage.
Yes. And I was kind of like, we'll see. And it was delicious. So, I mean, is it some of the flavors that you guys are coming up with for your drinks, both coffee and non-caffeinated? I mean, where do you find those inspirations, those flavor profiles? Are you kind of just like R&Ding in the kitchen and seeing what sticks, or are they already filed away somewhere?
The thing is, I was a bartender for a very long time. So I'm used to creating syrups and I don't call myself a mixologist. I'm a bartender when I'm a bartender, but I have lots of creative of fusing herbs and different flavors and come up with it, and like we have some other drinks. We have Hibiscus Fizz, which is just like hibiscus with mint syrup. That we have tamarind syrups. We have ginger.
Tamarind is one of my new favorite found flavors in the last year and a half or so, and I will, in full transparency, it's actually because of a drink from Bird and Bottle.
It is.
That has tamarind, like a tamarind shrub in it, and it's so good. And so I think it's fun to play around and
right.
Kind of play with your food, so to speak.
Exactly, and use also the seasonal herbs and stuff that we get, and just like include it to our drink program. Sure.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to join into this crazy business, what kind of advice would you give them?
Be patient.
You need to have some kind of fallback.
And right now,
now, especially.
I would say have a backyard. Make sure you have a patio.
Yes. Make sure there's some form of outdoor capabilities.
You can't do it month to month, like living month to month. You're not going to make it.
You have to
have some security behind you and
Yeah.
plan and just sticking to it. It's work, and you just have to make a commitment and stick with it.
It's a lot of work.
But we knew from the very beginning before we opened, once we decided to do it, we knew it was going to be a success because there was nothing else like it. And,
Sure.
And it will. I mean, it's already kind of a success. But I don't know if we should say anything about the wine and beer.
Oh yeah, and of course we are getting a beer and wine license.
I think I did know that. I recall seeing, I think, the appeal in the window. I think the last time I was there.
So
which is always exciting.
Yeah, that will change a little bit because we will extend our hours to like later hours, and I mean, it's the best advice is you just have to believe in what you're doing, and if you have 100% believe in it, because like I know a lot of restaurateurs and a lot of people. When I told them we were opening this, they were like, "Are you sure there's nobody there?" But in my guts, and our guts told us this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So I didn't listen. If otherwise, we'll be like, no. It's believing in it, and like anything in life, basically. It's not only like the restaurant industry; it's everything in life,
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think doing anything without kind of a safety net, meaning like a big corporation, is always a risk. There's always going to be a risk, but usually the reward is such an amazing feeling and payoff, and that's, I think, a huge advantage when you're passionate about something.
I just thought about something. It's like being in the desert and you don't have water. Someone hands you a bottle of water and you take a shower with it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Instead of sipping it little by little, exactly.
Right.
It's like
kind of like turning on the hose, and you just are like,
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is the only bottle of water I have today. I'm just gonna take a bath. I'm gonna take a shower instead of.
Yeah, it can definitely be like that. I agree.
Yes, exactly. So,
but it is a labor of love, and like we said earlier, I think once you've kind of been bitten by the bug, it's a pretty hard industry.
It's a lot of work. You don't sleep.
Yeah.
I call them anytime at night to tell them things, and we.
I don't answer the phone.
Sometimes, yeah. Mario. It's like.
You can do it in the morning. It's fine.
Yeah, or sometimes I wait till early morning, 6:30, 7. Yeah.
Nice. So what are your guys' hours right now? Because I obviously know it's an ever-changing climate and restrictions and whatnot. So what are your hours of operation right now?
Right now we are from 9 to 3. Our goal when we opened was supposed to be from 8 to 3. But with moving forward with getting the wine license, we're just gonna have to kind of readjust certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, it's Wednesday through Sunday from 9 to 3.
Okay.
And how things unfold in the future will be
to be determined.
Yes.
Yeah. So everything is 100% outside. And are folks ordering? You guys have like that little outdoor window?
Yes,
we do.
So is that like how the ordering goes? You walk up to the window, place your order, and then grab your seat?
Yes.
People usually come up to get their order or deliver it. It depends on how busy we are.
Sure.
And we'll love to have you over if you want. Just like come by and sit on the patio, and we'll serve you some of our delicious dishes if you like.
Oh, I'll definitely be by soon. Yeah, it's been on the list, and I'm excited that finally we have some nice air to enjoy outside again.
If you have the time, you can sit on that patio and try some of the the breakfast burritos and some of the sandwiches that we offer, and
our unique items that we offer. And there was an article in the paper this morning, I don't know if you saw it, by Anna Jordan, what's her first name?
Oh, I'm familiar with her her show on, I think it's KRCB.
Hot dogs and how unique and how you can put anything on a hot dog. That I don't think there's anyone doing what we're doing. We have a banh mi dog that has, you know,
like a banh mi,
like a banh mi sandwich, Vietnamese.
Yum.
Mixed dog. We have a Greek dog that has tzatziki sauce and a.
Those all sound delicious.
They are. They're really good.
Yeah, I mean, all of them. So it takes you to different. Yeah, and we're gonna keep extending it to. We were trying to do a buffalo dog, which is like the buffalo sauce and the blue cheese.
Yeah, that sounds like a great little combo.
No, we're working on things. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That will be delicious with a beer.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh for sure. Yeah,
we're working on some carne asada tacos and some vegetarian tacos also. And
oh, nice.
We're trying them in, and they're pretty good. So we feel confident they're going to be a big
that's
hit.
exciting.
Especially with the small kitchen that we have. So we try to create and because we don't have a hood, so there's a lot of restrictions of how.
Sure.
But then we're using the resources needed to. Besides just microwave, you know, we have a induction oven and a burner to create more of like fresh and highlight the produce that we get.
That's nice. That's a really nice nice option. And again, I think that creativity really lends itself to trying new things and trying new recipes and not settling, you know, for just what you can create, you know, in a microwave, so to speak.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're artists.
Yeah.
Everything we touch, we want it to be creative and different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
I think that's I think you found a very lovely way to blend, you know, the fundamentals of art and the fundamentals of food and beverage into this space. And I think that's a really it is a very unique thing that I don't think we have here in Sonoma County. So it's exciting that you guys have found yourself a home and are making your way.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been so great to have you guys on Meet the Maker on Poppy and Vine. And I really appreciate you guys jumping on here with me today.
Thank you. I wanted to ask you one question also.
Yeah.
Poppy and Vine. How did it come up? That's a really cool name. That's why I'm saying it.
So I wanted something that was both like California and wine country, like uniquely those things, but also something that can expand and grow because, you know, long-term goals, right, are that this turns into some larger thing, publication, travel blog, whatever it is. And so poppies and vineyards are all over the world.
Really,
they're not just here in California, though they are uniquely California as well.
Yeah.
So that's how Poppy and Vine was
I love it.
Looks like you gave it some thought.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'm born and raised here. I'm a fourth generation Sonoma County, and I've left and come back more times than I can count, but I always come back. And I truly love where I'm from. And I have a hospitality background, mainly food and beverage in corporate hotels. And I have done some food startups in the last couple of years. But as I was working on other people's dreams, I was kind of like, why am I not just taking a chance on my own? And kind of was jumping as a startup I was with was starting to kind of turn down. And so Poppy and Vine was born and launched with the goal of kind of continuing to showcase the small independently owned and operated food and beverage hospitality brands that are here and encouraging people to come and experience those more than just one time a year when they come for their wine tasting.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yes.
And good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let us know anytime you want to come by, hang out, and then we'll
Yes.
serve you all the hot dogs.
I would definitely love to come and meet you guys in person and do this a little bit more socially.
For sure. Are you in Santa Rosa or in Wilkeston?
I'm in Santa Rosa. I'm just over kind of just east of the JC.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Not far at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
perfect.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. Thanks again, you guys. We'll talk to you real soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.